holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
7 yards there and a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
You look at this Arizona defense.
Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here if we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be taken at the 10. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The Cardinals at 11-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape and not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Back to throw here. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ballgame because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up at a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run with Hall.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd down and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Got a man, that's Ayuk. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. So thanks to the late... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2nd and 5. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches, really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved, because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
Right back to him on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down, Kansas City.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Back to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
That one a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now this is caught. He hits low. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Chiefs 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete out left to Ayuk. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. B.J. Ojulari, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, Mahomes. This one caught by Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They run it with Hall off the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass out wide to Hall. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd.